The Chelan County PUD hosted local, federal, and tribal leaders today to celebrate the 20th anniversary of its Habitat Conservation Plan. The multi-party conservation plan guides the PUD's management of crucial habitat and wildlife, including the salmon relied on by Columbia River tribes. U.S. Senator Maria Cantwell and Colville Tribes Chairman Jared Michael Erickson were among the speakers. Cantwell told NCW Life News there's still more work to be done for endangered Columbia fish, including the Columbia River Treaty between the United States and Canada.
The expiration of it is coming up, and it is about the flow. And what we want on the U.S. side, not just in Washington, but on the U.S. side, is we want a little more control of that flow, because it gives us the flexibility that we saw here in this project to do the right and make the right decisions. So we're negotiating that right now. I can't tell you all the details of the negotiation because they're at a very high level between the Canadian government and the U.S. government. But I can say that we're talking to our utilities, we're talking to our farmers, we're talking to businesses, and trying to rectify this and hopefully get something done this very year.
Erickson, a wildlife biologist who's chaired the Colville Tribal Council since 2022, said the Habitat Conservation Plan concept should also be adopted by federal dams to protect fish. He told NCW Life News environmental policymakers need to include indigenous knowledge while they try to manage critical habitat.
It's almost like you're relearning, and so it's frustrating when you're going to school. You're like, I already know all this, you know what I mean? Like, but you get good grades. You know, I got bad grades in my other class, but great in biology. You know what I mean? I got 4.0s, and so it's frustrating in that we're studying things within universities, which is great because we need that science background to prove what we already know as tribes. But it's frustrating at the same time that we have to do research to stuff that we already have knowledge about. That's the frustrating part. The indigenous knowledge or the traditional ecological knowledge that it's great to hear NOAA talk about that they're recognizing that as science-based. And common sense. Don't get away from common sense. That's a lot of that is too. It's just, this is going to be helpful. So why aren't we doing X, Y, or Z to do what we know benefits out, like samples?